Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk about why you should be able to get through life alone. Now, before some of you interject and start thinking, Josh, what the hell are you talking about? Isn't that kind of an unhealthy thing? And haven't you said in some of your previous videos that you shouldn't try to get through life alone? Yes. So let me clarify. What I mean here is you should be able to get through life alone, meaning you should have the mental strength, the mental toughness, and the mindset to be able to do that, to be able to handle periods where you may be on your own. But you shouldn't actually try to get through life alone on purpose, meaning you shouldn't shun off friends and coworkers and family members and try to get through life completely on your own, because that's unhealthy and it probably isn't going to work out well anyway. But it's important that you have a strong mindset and have that mental strength enough that you actually can handle periods of life where you may be on your own, because that's just something that tends to happen to all of us at some point or another. We'll just inevitably find periods where we may be, for a small period of time, on our own. Maybe it's because you moved to a new place and you have no friends or family there you can rely on, or maybe it's just you're going on a solo trip somewhere because you wanted to challenge yourself and see what it'd be like. You never know. There are just various ways where this could happen to us. So if you have a strong mindset in your back pocket, it's kind of like a tool that you can rely on during these moments. You can take it out when you need it and use it to weather life's storms. Because if there's one thing I've learned in life, we're always going to be in our own company. So if you can actually rely on yourself and be able to support yourself, cheer for yourself, motivate yourself, and basically have your own back at any moment in life, you have a huge advantage over everyone else. But you can really only get to that point if you develop that mental strength to be able to handle being on your own for a bit. And I'm not saying to purposely go out there and try to be alone for a bit, to cut off your friends and family just to develop mental strength. That's not at all what I'm saying. You can practice this even while still having people in your life. What I more mean is just getting comfortable being in your own company, because you're going to be that way for your entire life. There will just be times where you'll have other people around you, but for the most part, our lives are pretty much us handling things alone. And I don't mean that in a cynical way or a pessimistic way or even in a depressing way. What I mean is it's just a fact of life. For most of our life, we will be doing things alone. For instance, before you find someone that you want to marry, you're probably going to be in your room alone for 99% of the time. Or when you go to the bathroom, you'll be alone. When you're driving to and from work, you'll be alone. And that one actually is significant. We often don't realize how much time we spend driving to and from work. That actually is a significant portion of our lives. So there are just so many times where you're going to be in your own company. You're going to be alone. You won't have other people with you. So I'm not saying that as in your life is going to be lonely. I'm just saying learn to be your own friend. It helps with these periods so much, and it just helps with life in general. Because then when, you're driving to and from work, hey, maybe you can make yourself laugh because you know yourself well enough that you can make jokes in your head about things you observe, and hey, it's able to make you have a good time in doing something incredibly mundane, because normally driving to and from work is not fun for any of us. But if you learn to enjoy your own company, you can make it fun. You can make it an enjoyable experience. And that starts training you to be able to handle those periods in life where you will be alone, because you never know when they will hit you. I know I use that example of moving to a different city a lot, but you just never know what could happen. It could even just be you grow apart from your friends, or maybe they move away from you. I've had that happen a few times actually, and that one sucks quite a bit because it's a lot harder to see your friends when they move various states away. And I've even had my family move away from me, so I didn't ask for that one either, nor could I have really predicted it happening. I mean, obviously I knew it was going to happen around the time that they said they were going to do it, but before that I had no idea it was going to occur. So you just never know what will happen to you in life. I've had to spend quite a lot of time in my own company, but it's made me stronger. It's made me realize that if I needed to, I could get through life alone. And that's a powerful thing. But I'm not going to try to do that on purpose at all. So neither should you. Don't just cut off everyone and be antisocial. Don't do that. That is very bad. It's a recipe for disaster because we as human beings are social creatures. It's basically going against your own biology if you think you can literally get through life alone and you actually try to do that. So don't at all do that. Seek out strong connections with other people. But if you're in a place where you're not able to find that, or you're just going through a period where you aren't able to make new friends, that's okay. So work on being able to handle being alone and enjoy it. Work on that self-love, on getting to a place where you can be your own friend, where you can, like I said earlier, support yourself, cheer for yourself, motivate yourself, and just have your own back in life in general. Because those skills will help you even when you have people around you. It's like a cheat code for life, pretty much, from my own experience, because it sets you apart from everyone else, because there are so many people who just aren't able to do that. They're almost like their own worst enemies in some cases, or people don't even love themselves. Some people almost hate themselves. So it's a bad place to be, because those people in those situations, they would never be able to get through life alone, because if they don't even like themselves, how the hell could they handle being in their own company and not having friends or family or other people they can reach out to for support, or even just to rely on them? So learn to start relying on yourself and supporting yourself through life. It'll help you weather life storms, and it's just an incredibly useful tool to have in your toolkit when going through life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please like, comment, share, and I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!